Hello and welcome to Programs and Me YouTube channel. In this Python programming video tutorials for beginners, next let's talk about the control flow statements. In that, first we'll talk about conditional statements. Conditional statements helps you to skip or choose certain parts of code to run based on conditions. These conditional statements give you choices. They allow the program to make decisions based on certain conditions. In Python, there are three main types of conditional statements: if statements, if-else statement, if-elif-else statement. First, let's talk about if statement. This statement is used when you want to check a condition. If that condition is true, the program will execute that block of code. If the condition is false, it will skip that part of the code. Here we can see the syntax: if keyword followed by space, and then you need to mention the condition, then colon, next body of if statement. Any expression or value can be used as a condition in an if statement, but Python will evaluate it as either true or false internally using its truthy or falsy rules. And for more information about truthy and falsy value, you can watch my previous video. The link of that video is in the description box. Okay, so this is about if statement. If the condition is true, it will execute that part of code. If condition is false, Python will skip that part of code. Okay, next let's take few examples. First, here I'll ask the user to enter a number and I want integer number, so I'll convert my input to int using this int function, and the entered number will be stored in this variable num. Next, let's use if statement. If, that is the keyword, followed by space, then here I need to mention the condition. What I'll do is, if number is greater than 0, then I'll print. If this condition evaluated as true, then we'll print this message. If not, we don't do anything. Print this message. Done. Let's save this and execute this. Now I'll enter my number as 5, positive number. So we'll get this message: entered number is a positive number. Now I'll enter -7. So num becomes -7. -7 is greater than 0? No. So we'll get false here. So this condition becomes false. So it won't execute this if block. It will skip this block and it will execute the next statement after that if statement. That is this, print done. So it will print done. That's why in the output, when I mention a negative value, we'll only get done. Because this condition is false, Python won't execute this if block body. Let's take another example. Here I'll directly take true like this. So here true is a boolean value. So if true, then it will print welcome and done. If we take directly false here, we'll only get done. Because this is false, it won't execute the if block body. Let's take another example. Here I'll take value equal to 10 and I'll use that as my condition here. And let's save this and execute this. So we'll get output as welcome and done. So this val is evaluated as true. That is because the value of this variable is 10, and here 10 is a positive number and it is a truthy value. So that's why it is evaluated as true. So it will print this if block. If I take empty string or empty values here like this, we'll get done. This message here, we won't get this message. That is because here empty string or empty list is a falsy value. It is evaluated as false, so it won't execute if body. So we can use any value as conditions. Python will evaluate it as either true or false internally using its truthy or falsy rules. Next, let's see when to use if statements in our programs. Use if when you only care about one condition and want to run code if it is true, but do nothing otherwise. Use if when you want to take action only for a specific case. Okay, so this is about Python if statements. In the next tutorial, we'll talk about if-else conditional statements. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will meet you in next class. Till then, take care.